Hey folks, good afternoon, and here we are starting off this vlog with a book review. Yes, it is the long-awaited book review of The Blade Artist by Irvine Welsh. Now, this has only got 271 pages in it. It cost me £12.99. Basically works out at 4.5p a page. Oh, goodness me. Anyway, basically it's all about Francis Begbie from the original Trainspotting. Now, you remember him? He was the mad psychopath stabbing everybody in the first novel. This one is set in America, but hold back, don't worry folks, it's not all set in America. He's now moved to America, where he is a famous blade artist. He's a sculptor now, and he does busts off celebrities, and he slashes them and does all sorts of weird things to them. So everybody wants something done by Frank Begbie. He's well settled. Now, at heart, this book is a murder mystery, because he has to go back to Edinburgh and find out what's happened to his son, who has been murdered. So that's the heart of the book. The meat of the book is the mystery, who has killed Frank Begbie's son. Now, I'm not going to give the story away or any of the plot, but Begbie is a changed man. He is a changed man, and the way the book goes on, you think, oh, he's not going to do anything, is he? But you are rooting for him, because lots of things happen, and he just kind of takes a back step. He doesn't really get involved. He does seem a lot more mellow. Now, Irvine Welsh has obviously got a real fondness for the character here, because all the way through you can't help but root for Begbie all the way through this, even though you know he's a complete nutter. There's just something about him, the way Irvine Welsh sets up the essence and the character of Begbie. You just can't help but like him, and you know something is going to happen. It builds and it builds, and you think, when's it going to explode? When's it going to happen? So that's the general sort of premise of the book. I loved it. I thought it was brilliant. It only took me 2 days to read, maybe about 4 hours in all to go through all this. It's quite a slim volume, but yeah. Now, the character of Begbie, as you know, was played by Robbie Carlyle, and I think that's him on the front cover. And you can't help but picture him in your head when reading this book. I always thought Begbie, when I first read about him and back in Trainspotting, was this kind of big guy with a skinhead, but no, he's been played now so well by Robert Carlyle that you just can't help but think of him like this. Some of the characters from the original Trainspotting, yes, they do make a brief cameo appearance, but basically it's Begbie all the way through, his family, and a couple of his old cohorts from the original book, and that's it. Brilliant. It's got all the usual things you'd expect from Irvine Welsh. All the language. There's not so much about drugs in this one. It's just hinted at more than anything. Not so much alcohol or sex either. Yeah, he's a changed character, is our Francis Begbie. But anyway, definitely well worth a read, folks. A little bit steep at £12.99. I was going to wait for the paperback to come out, but that doesn't come out till April next year. Anyway, there we go. I give this a good strong 8.5 out of 10 on the Bookometer. Hang on. An 8.5 out of 10 on the Bookometer. Thank you very much indeed, folks. It's a great book. Definitely recommend it. There you go. If you like Irvine Welsh, you will love this. It's just how he is. You know Irvine Welsh, man. You either like him or you hate him. I love him. Buy this book. Thank you. Right, folks. Now, this is rather unusual. You find me down here in what is our bin area. It's a smelly, disgusting place, and I hate coming down here, but we have to empty our bins every Wednesday for collection. Now, here's my bin over here, number 4, and that's actually got a split in it, because the council, when the lorry was emptying it, cracked it, man. Now, what I do is I always take the neighbour's bin out as well. Number 4, 8, 4's ours, 8's them above us, and number 6 is Wendy, the rather old lady, lovely old lady. She can't manage a bin, so I always take it out. But there are regular people in here who just do not take their bins out at all. It's a disgusting thing. Why don't they take the bins out? It's just pure laziness, man. It really is. You know, I mean, why they don't do it, I do not know. Number 5 in particular, our next door neighbour, horrific. Number 1 now, I think there's a guy who lives in there on his own. He never seems to take his out either. We're constantly reminding people Wednesday night is bin night. Take out your bins. But while I'm down here, folks, it's an enclosed area. Got a bit of an echo to it. It's got to be done. Here we go. Spears! Oh, that was very deadened, didn't it? No, that wasn't good at all, man. Right, anyway. Number 3 is what? Well, that's the Nutter's bin. Oh, no, 1, 2. Yeah, that's the Nutter's bin. Number 3. Let's see what's in his bin, shall we? Yep, that's got 1 bin bag in it. Number 2, that's Bob's bin. Look at that. It's got stuff in it. Oh, goodness me, man. And there's number 8. That's going to be I'll need to take that out. So, number 5. Yep, jam-packed. Number 1. Oh, God, there's a duvet in there. Jesus, God, man, what's that all about? Number 10. Nothing in there. Oh, good afternoon, sir. How are you? You're taking your bin out, yeah? Good man, good. Number 1 there, right. Anyway, let's take our bin out as well. Right. No, I got nabbed, folks, talking to myself in the bin area. Oh, God. Oh, well. Right, folks, just checking on our horticultural experiment. The rocket looks like it's doing okay, yes. We have life. The parsley as well, yes, they're looking good as well. But alas, nothing from the rosemary. Oh dear, disappointing. So, never mind. And the rocket looks like it's the best at the moment. I thought it was crest, but no, there it is. One more time.